You a big bitch, and I'm trying to climb up that, Welcome to Full Scroll. I'm Devanese. And we're back. And we're going to do a Smash the Pass Fantasy Edition. And we relegated to live action fantasy heroines and some villainess. And we decided to, use some AI witchcraft to make them Hinge profiles. So,
Yeah, we wanted it to give them some, life. And, we wanted to just kind of showcase their personalities, but also, give us a little bit more to work with when we're like, will we smashify them or will we pacify them?
Yeah,
That's not how that word is used, but I'm using it like this now.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So first off is Kalan. She's 48 and she's from Sintra.
I'll introduce you to my family if you can prove your strength and courage. In my world, only the bold and fearless earn the right to stand by my side and meet those I hold dear.
So essentially you gotta have giant cojones and I don't know, maybe a kingdom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A bath thought I had recently was power is a double-edged sword. It can build empires or destroy them depending on the hand that wields it. Am I using mine to create a world worth living in? Or am I just adding to the endless cycle of bloodshed?
Powerful stuff. I usually just think along song lyrics when I'm in the bath.
Yeah, me too. What I'm gonna have for dinner. But sometimes if you're the regent, you have to think about the whole kingdom.
So yeah, pass me. You baddie Kalan, but you kinda crazy.
Yeah, it's a pass for me too. She fumbled the bag. She knew what she was doing with the whole thing. Mm-hmm. But she had to keep up the royal courts, even though Nilfgaard was at the doorstep hey bro, we want in.
All right, let's move on to our next our next profile.
Ooh, a queen.
Yeah, she's 21 from Edmondsfield.
How to pronounce my name is Egwene, explain but with a G. People get it wrong all the time, but it doesn't bother me.
You say it doesn't bother you, but then you put it in the dating profile.
Right? I figured she would do something like that because, she wants to be the girl next door.
You should not go out with me if you can't handle a partner who's as independent as she is loyal. I value my freedom and my dreams, but that doesn't mean I won't stand by your side when it matters most.
You know what? That's fine, actually. I want a girl who's a little bit independent on her own and does her thing, but also is willing to be yeah, I'll fight a battle or three for you.
Yeah, no, I definitely smash real hard.
Yes, I'd smash for sure. Egwene has that girl next door vibe, but she also knows she can dig deep to be, a crazy magic person.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
And as of season 2, they put the slave collar on her.
Goddamn.
So she tough now. She's still cute. She tough.
She's a tough cuteness, which is nice.
But yeah, on to the next. Ooh, Yennefer. I mean, she's 75, but I'll be 75 too. I don't even gotta read any of their shit.
Yeah.
I definitely would smash hard. She's fine as fuck. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, me too.
She said she could say how I geek out is eat children. I'll be goddamn, I got a couple for you.
Yeah, she's into the ancient magics, but I'm into the ancient magics too. I'll cast a spell. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right. For real.
I geek out on forbidden magic. There's nothing quite like unraveling the mysteries of the arcane. Power and knowledge are the ultimate temptation. I go crazy for moments when I outsmart those who think they have the upper hand. The thrill of turning the tables and asserting my power is intoxicating. It's a reminder that nothing is beyond my reach.
Yeah, she likes getting one over on people,
Oh yeah, she loves being tricky, which of course she's a mage, so yeah, but she could steal my heart any day.
Dude, she's still a bunch of parts. But anyway, on to the next. Oh yeah, Elaine. 22, and she's from Camelin.
We'll get along if you value honesty and integrity.
Oh, no, sorry, I fell asleep.
Hey, she's the girl next princess. Princess next door.
Yeah.
That sounds like
okay, I'm being unfair.
The princess next door.
The worst idea I've ever had was underestimating the political intrigue within the White Tower. Trusting the wrong people nearly cost me dearly and taught me a valuable lesson about caution and discernment.
That did happen. They were committing railways by one of the chicks and got thrown up against the wall. And that was that was underestimation if anything.
So how do you feel?
I like Princess Girl. So
smash?
Yes.
It's a pass me dog.
Yeah?
She seems too upright and virtuous. I like Yennefer because she got a little, she seems like she bites you a little bit.
Yeah, she does seem like she bites. Not even just in the bed situation, but you're being mean to her and she bites you.
Yeah, shit. I feel like she'd be mean to you, shit. But Elaine is kind of she would go to a church with you every Sunday.
Yep. and she would like, do nice little cute things for you, but might be a little vanilla, and I'm okay with that, but clearly Devin isn't. All right, on to the next.
Oh, Sawan Sanchez.
Yeah.
She's either 46 or 95.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's because her first appearance is different from how old they age, because magic, y'all. This is a disclaimer. Magic makes you age differently. Yeah. I'm gonna say that now because y'all gonna ask, don't look weird at these fucking Asians. Don't look at me like that.
I go crazy for fresh caught fish, especially when it reminds me of my childhood in Tyr.
And that's where you lose me. She would come up with them fishyisms, and I would just be like, nah, dog.
You turn your brain off. Sushi. I mean, I like sushi, so yeah.
I go crazy for fresh caught fish, especially when it reminds me of my childhood in Tyr. Simple pleasures like these keep me grounded amidst the complexities of being the Amerlin seat. Let's debate this topic. The role of the White Tower in the political affairs of nations. Should the Aes Sedai wield their influence more directly, or remain neutral to better serve all of humanity?
I personally think they should serve humanity, because serving themselves, they have a whole bunker full of stuff they just don't know how to read, because
I feel like they need to take care of their house. I personally also think they need to take care of their house. Like, get their shit together. Like, literally, before you can tell a kingdom how to work, you gotta figure out your own shit. And like, they didn't even know that there was dark sisters in the tower, or they didn't believe that shit. Niggas were like running around like, oh, there's a man. It's like, you know, the real bitches. For real.
Yeah, they're super real. So, what's for you?
Pass. I don't want to talk about fishing and fish all the time. She probably want to go like if I did, they would probably be like to go on the lake or like go like deep sea like fishing, and I'm just not.
Yeah, and I had to pass too, just because like her reaction to Moraine and trying to save the kingdom was definitely weird and different than what I thought it was going to be. But like,
you gotta support your lover, man. She was like, I exiled you so you could go do the thing that our senpai told us to do, and now I'm mad about it. It's like, bro, what?
Dude, for real, like what in tarnation is going on? But anyway, on to the next.
Ooh, Melisandre, she's 400.
Yes, she's quite the magic age. That's why I said that disclaimer earlier, because y'all know nothing strange with these ages, and I'm like, it's fantasy, baby. What you gonna do?
Yeah, right. She is from the Ashai.
I get along best with people who can see beyond the surface and are not afraid to embrace the mystical and the unknown, recognizing that the world is full of mysteries beyond mere understanding. I take pride in my strength and resilience, having faced countless trials and never wavering in my belief in the importance of my mission, no matter the personal cost.
So she's a ride or die is what she's saying. If you give her the right reasons to ride.
Dude, definitely smash immediately. Just like fucking Super Mario with the boxes, dog.
Yeah, me too. I like a magic girl.
You're telling me she's gonna take out a fucking some kind of device and just start
do a little dance. Yeah, do a little dance. Yeah, she's the next sailor.
Sailor Westeros.
Ooh.
Something that's non-negotiable for me.
Yeah, Lanfear, smash immediately.
Yes, smash immediately. We don't even have to read it.
You don't even gotta, you just yes.
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 She could tie me up in the dream world any day.
For real. She could lie to me all day about everything, and I believe her. I'd be like, that's right, honey. I believe you.
Oh yeah, the sky's purple and water is orange. And I'm like, yes, dear.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So let's move on. We could glaze her for hours. Ooh, Allison. She's 37 and she's from Old Town.
A bath thought I had recently was how much simpler life would be if loyalty and duty didn't always conflict with personal desires and ambitions. My simple pleasures include reading old histories and stories, losing myself in tales of the past, and reflecting on how they shape our present and future.
She basically entered the story by reading to old Viserys while he was playing with Legos.
Yeah, right? Like he was like a fucking 50-year-old man-child.
Yeah, like he was like almost 50 by the time, like she was like of 18 years, and it's like, brother, her dad was just like a frisbee at old Viserys. Like, yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm. I would say smash, but
yeah, and I'm Team Black. Sorry, y'all. I have to pass on Allison. She just playing with she just didn't do the right things when she should have done the right things, and to me that's a little bit more than just
But to be fair, quite literally everyone is from House of the Dragon, so it's not like anyone is doing the right thing.
Oh yeah, it's like Westeros is just played with people.
You have to like live on a different continent
for real,
to not and even from the bag currently.
And even if you do, they'll come to you and be like, hey, raise your army for me, bro.
Yeah, right.
In season 2, that's what happened. They did that. That's exactly their words. All right, on to the next one.
Yep. Arwen. She also is like,
yeah, she's really old, but elven ladies, they get older than even magic ladies.
True. He's from Rivendell.
My best travel story is my journey to Lothlorien, where I spent time with my grandmother Galadriel. The Golden Wood's ethereal beauty and timeless wisdom shaped my understanding of our world and its ancient magic. The delicate art of elvish music, the melodies resonate with my soul, connecting me to my heritage and my people in profound ways.
So she loves to dance and she loves to hear various, I assume, like lutes and shit, because like elves.
I'm gonna say, yeah, lutes and flutes, fucking harps, and you know,
Just
if you look
same fucking drum breakdowns.
if you look too closely into the drums, they glow too. Like if you saw Light Bright City, like whenever the first episode of the Rings of Power, you know they're literally from
the glowing
Spotlight.
They're from the glowing place.
For real.
So what do you think?
I had a crush on her back when I watched the original Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's nasty. Definitely.
Elves are hot, y'all. Keep that in mind.
They're just even older than you, like way older than you.
Yes.
And they'll probably outlive you too. You'll die and they'll still just be around chilling posted.
Right. All right. On to the next lady.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Rainy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So she's 57 and she's from Dragonstone.
Worst idea I ever had was underestimating the ambitions and ruthlessness of those around me.
Yeah, she earned that shit the hard way. Like,
For real.
She wanted to be queen so bad, but like, you know, basically ended up as the queen of Dragonstone, which is not bad. The Driftwood, the Driftwood throne is not bad. They have access to all the seas, but at the same time, yeah, it's not Westeros.
Yeah, it's not all of the kingdom.
Yeah, it's not King's Landing.
I've learned that one must always be vigilant and prepared for betrayal, even from those who seem closest. My most controversial opinion is that the realm's fixation on dragons as symbols of power is short-sighted. True strength lies in the ability to govern wisely and justly, not just in wielding fire and blood.
True. Yeah, like the dragons, the dance of the dragon and the dragons killing people. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's that's like jet fighters, but at the same time, like you need to actually be able to do the thing that they put you're in power for it, ruling and governance and all that.
Mm-hmm. And I would say just because she was in a beautiful interracial relationship, Snap.
Yeah, Snap to me too, but because she left like a gangster when they had tried to keep her in King's Landing when all the ish started happening with. Oh boy, can't wait to get to those episodes because boy, did all the King's Landing get some shit happening there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she earned my respect, so smack. All right, on to the next.
Oh, Triss Marigold. She is 64 and from Temeria.
My greatest strength is my unwavering compassion, even in a world as harsh as ours. I believe in healing, both physically and emotionally, and I won't hesitate to stand up for those who can't fight for themselves. An overshare of mine is I've always struggled with feeling like I'm living in the shadows of others. It's taken me a long time to embrace my own strengths and realize that my worth isn't defined by comparison.
Which is kind of true if you go back to all the witch ladies and all that stuff and the mages and like they're always
she was
kind of one of each other.
Yennefer's so bad that
like,
she eclipses anybody else's personality around her. Sorry.
She could. No, okay, we're not talking about Yennefer. We're talking about Triss right now. I'm about to go on a tangent there because I love Yennefer, but Triss. So
the eyebrows, though, they're distracting.
It's just bad. She's nice. I like nice girls. She's super nice. Damn it. Fuck. When did niceness become the eyebrows? The eyebrows. I can look past the eyebrows into her soul, and she's nice, so that's what I like. That's what I like.
Sorry, pass Triss.
All right, on to the next.
Oh yeah, Brienne of Tarth, 32, and she's from Fall Hall.
My love language is acts of service.
It makes sense. She's a knight, like,
Yeah.
Knights do that thing. Mm-hmm. I won't be a knight, though. That sounds like a violent and a job that you get cooked up for, and I'm not down to go to the kitchen, not quite yet.
Protecting and standing by those I care about, even at great personal risk, is how I show my loyalty and affection. The way to win me over is to respect my skills and strength, acknowledging my capabilities as a knight, and not just seeing me for my appearance.
Smash, but I cannot do that second part because you're a big bitch, and I'm trying to climb up that. I'm trying to see what you look like under that armor.
Incredible. If you're a tall person watching this, you know what the difference between hugging someone that's short and hugging someone that's tall. I want to hug someone that's tall. That's pretty much it. I want to hug someone that's tall.
Yep.
But yeah, on to the next.
Oh yeah, Disa. She's another 2K.
Yes.
She's from Khazad-dûm.
Queen.
Yeah, she is a queen. She really is.
In multiple aspects.
We'll get along if you appreciate a hearty laugh and a good song. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and I love sharing moments of joy and music with friends and family. I won't shut up about the beauty and strength of our dwarven heritage, the richness of our traditions, and the marvels we create in our mountain halls are things I take immense pride in.
And, I can see that. Dwarves are about pretty much one thing, and that's like the mountain and making stuff. So being prideful about that kind of thing is like when it's the majority of what you do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So you think.
Smash. I'm easy, y'all. Fuck. She's nice. She's nice and loves to make stuff. Fuck. You understand me? I'm an easy person. Because, dwarves aren't bad. No, I just talked that shit about tall women because, it was just unfortunate they ended up right next to each other.
Yeah. But dwarves women fine too. Goddamn.
Yeah, they're fine as hell. And also, they don't have beards, y'all. Come on, stop with the dwarves, women having beards. Looking at you, Will Time.
I mean, they probably got the pushes genitalia, but we ain't gonna go into that. We're gonna try them out at some point.
On to the next.
Yep. So Lena, she's 26 and from Dragonstone.
I'm convinced that family is the most important thing, and that protecting and supporting my loved ones is my highest duty. My greatest strength is my unwavering courage, whether in the face of political intrigue or riding my dragon, Vega, into battle.
I have to say pass, just because she went to the kitchen too early. That's why.
I would say smash because one, she owns a dragon.
Yeah, she found a spot. Yeah, I don't agree with that. She just went to the dragon kitchen a little too early. That's all I'm saying. And if she would have waited a little longer. But then again, I guess hers is one of the necessaries for the plot. We'll talk about the plot in our other video.
Yeah, for real.
But for now, just keep with that. On to the next.
Oh yeah, Cersei. Yeah, she was 44 at the time of her demise, and she's from Castle Rock.
My most irrational fear is losing control over those I seek to dominate, as I have always believed that control is the key to survival and success. My simple pleasures include savouring a glass of fine wine, relishing the moment of calm amidst the chaos of ruling the 7 kingdoms.
Yeah, she's pretty simple lady, her motivations aren't.
I would have to pass. Same reasons that I like old Lanfear is why I did not like Cersei. It's weird how it can look different for different people, but Lanfear is just so fine that it would just break past that. And I'm not saying that she's not attractive. I'm saying I wouldn't tolerate that kind of fucking pace.
Yeah, I also wouldn't. I'd pass as well. I wouldn't tolerate the kind of behavior
from Cersei. Yeah. Lanfear though, come on.
Yeah, right. Say horrible things to me.
Call me trash.
I'll listen.
Spit on me.
I don't have that kind of personality, but I do for you. But yeah, we both passed on Cersei.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But anyway, on to the next.
Old Omen Dreda Farshaw. She is 26 and she's from Andor.
My greatest strength is my ability to see the future through my visions. This unique talent allows me to provide crucial insights that can change the course of events and aid those I care about. I'm a regular at the Queen's Blessing in Camelin. It's a welcoming inn where I often gather information and catch up with old friends.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely smash.
Yeah, smash for me too, because she's just one of the better characters in the world.
She's so cute, and in the book, she also was one of my favorite characters, just because she's a bit cheeky and as serious as it got over time. She was one of those characters who remember what fun looked like.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard when the apocalypse is happening,
especially in fantasy books. When shit starts hitting the fan, fun leaves the room, like it's its hair's on fire.
For real.
All right, on to the next.
Oh yeah, so Sansa, dude, she's 20. She's from Winterfell.
First round is on me if you can share a good story about your favourite book or piece of history.
Right?
Fucking nerd.
Well, they don't got TVs, the fuck? Books are the only way.
True. What if I told you to go and kill them right now? Or betray them in a coup?
Right? The Starks are a piece.
What then, Sansa? Huh?
I'm always eager to learn more and discuss fascinating tales. I'll introduce you to my family if you can appreciate the strength and resilience we've shown despite the challenges we face. My family means everything to me, and they deserve the utmost respect.
So, I have to pass.
Same, pass.
Just because, she seems like a little sister type, even though they tried to make her all
there's no edge to her personality.
At least not enough anyway.
She's just like a circle.
Yeah, I mean she's cool though. Don't get me wrong.
And she might try to get you to every fucking family thing, even if you don't want to. And
yeah,
that kind of seems kind of
Yeah. So
ooh, Daenerys. Oh, Dany. everyone's waifu from the first series until
that end bit.
She's 24. She's from Dragonstone, even though she lived in Vias Dothat for fucking most of her adolescence to her teenage years.
A bath thought I recently had was the warmth of the bath reminds me of my dragon's fire comforting yet powerful.
Horny ass bitch.
Oh, yeah, I must say, she figured it out at the end of that last season.
It literally will stab you in the butt.
Yeah. Why does anyone sit on that? We're not talking about that now, but that's just a question I always have.
How can I balance mercy with the need for strength in my quest for the Iron Throne? My best travel story is about crossing the Red Waste with my people. It was a journey of survival and transformation. Despite the hardships, it was the crucible that forged our strength and unity, leading us to the city of Kor.
I would smash, but then I wouldn't call. I wouldn't text her. I'd probably just ghost her, really. I know she owns a dragon, but so what? She owns. Okay.
I would too. It's just like her efforts at the end were questionable at best.
That's why I ghosted her. Because I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. I want to be, oh, that's my lady over there.
Right.
I don't know this bitch. We tried to genitalia a couple times, but that's just it, a couple times.
And I would hide from the dragon. But anyway, on to the next.
Ooh, Alana, she's either 45 or 110.
Yeah.
And she's from Arthel.
Don't hate me if I make decisions that seem rash or unpredictable. My bond with the warders and my dedication to the light can lead me to take risks that others might not understand. I go crazy for a passionate whirlwind romance that sweeps me off my feet. There's nothing like the thrill of intense emotions and deep connections.
I would smash.
Yes! I would smash too.
But then again,
she's bad.
I think I would also get like emotionally invested and then she'd move on and I'd be so sad about it.
Yeah, because she'd be like, well, my orders are going to be hitting me up here in a little bit. I got to go. And it's like, well, what do you mean I got to go? And it's like, well,
yeah, I just gotta go.
And I would be crying. I'm like, don't leave me. That box was so good.
You were so cool. You made one of the coolest shits I've met in a while.
For real. Everyone else around here is lame.
For real.
She's like, I know, winks and leaves, and you're just crying.
Just super, super stuffy and really about the rules. And you were just like, 4 ways, 5 ways? How many ways can we go?
Yeah, she's a freak. Mm-hmm. And we like that over here at Fool's Crown.
But for real, freaks,
come on down. Anyway, on to the next.
Oh, dude, Bronwyn. I could not stop thinking about all the ways that she, ran the city, even though she just also ran in.
For real, like.
So she's 44. She don't look 44.
Yeah, I know.
She's from Hordern.
My simple pleasures are sharing stories and laughter with my son, Theo, by the hearth. Those quiet, warm moments are the ones I cherish most. My unusual skills are, I can track movements through the woods with surprising accuracy. Growing up in a small village, I learned to read the signs of nature and subtle tracks left behind.
Yep, see what we just said.
Yeah, exactly.
A small town girl living in an orc-infested world.
Yeah, for real.
They were there the whole time, apparently.
And I'm gonna have to say pass. And I know I know I'm a hypocrite. Because I know I smashed on other chicks who do have kids, but for her, that's her life. And it ain't my life, sorry.
Yeah, same. But not for that reason. Just because, she doesn't have the worldly experience of others. And a lot of the chicks who have kids have been around the world and or are literally the regents.
Yeah, or magic, and she ain't none of that shit.
Yeah,
sorry.
She's cool though.
She's cute as fuck, goddamn, but
right?
Not me though. Not me.
On to the next one.
Yep.
Holy Andrew.
Yeah, so the end is between 52 and 105, and she's from Terabon.
Change my mind about the trustworthiness of the White Tower. As a Red Sister, I see deceit and hidden agendas everywhere. Prove to me that the Tower can be a place of genuine trust and unity. My most irrational fear is losing control over my destiny. Despite my outward confidence, the thought of being manipulated or thwarted by unseen forces terrifies me.
I
would smash.
You would?
Yeah, because she got like low self-esteem.
I'd have to pass because she betrayed the homies. And you don't betray the homies. At least not the way she did.
True.
She betrayed all the homies at the White Tower, even though we're going to talk about the White Tower later. Because they're not that smart. We already mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, they duper dumb.
Yeah. So, on to the next one.
Oh, Muriel. Yeah, she's 45 and she's from Numenor.
My most irrational fear is being powerless against fate. Even with all of our wisdom and strength, there's an unease in knowing some things are beyond our control. I take pride in leading Numenor with strength and wisdom. Guiding my people through uncertain times is both my duty and my honor.
I would pass, but because she would be too worried about unknowns, and I'm already worried enough for like one person. I don't need another person being like, oh shit, what if we go outside and get struck by lightning? It's like, look, I'm already worried about that. You don't gotta worry about that.
I'd smash. Like, I don't know, she cares about people. She cares about, like, you know, her people specifically, but like that means she has some kind of empathy in her heart. And like I said, easy. She's not, if you're nice to me, girls, I will be okay with that.
If you're mean to me, I'll also be pretty cool with that, as long as you just gotta come back.
Yeah. Alright, on to the next.
Oh, Eowyn? Oh yeah, she's 24 and she's from Rohan.
What if I told you that my heart has always yearned for freedom and adventure, and that it was only in embracing my true self I found my place in the world? The key to my heart is sharing a bond forged through mutual respect and understanding, someone who values my independence and dreams.
I think I would pass. She had to pretend in order to get into the military, and I don't like fakers.
Yeah, I'd pass.
Unless it's Child the Hedgehog.
I found you, faker! Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. No, The fuck you mean,
Wait, no, he called Sonic the faker.
No, he's like, you mean faker? You're the fake hedgehog.
Now they kind of mutual. You're even though Shadow's older than Sonic.
Yeah, he's like 50 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I passed too. Just because, you know, her profile didn't instill me with, confidence in her character.
Oh yeah, on to the next one.
Oh yeah, at the end, I'm just gonna say that I already done told you all I want to do. I'll smash immediately. Even though we haven't read her profile, I've seen her face in my dreams. She's just there, just.
Yeah, Devin's biases have shown, because she's also kind of surly and like very much about the ale, like, policies and like practices.
Maybe I don't want a nice. Maybe I'm just like that.
Yeah.
Can you accept me, please?
Mean girls. Yeah, Devin is ready to have y'all be mean to him.
I take pride in my skill as a warrior. My training as a maiden of the spear has honed my abilities, and I strive to be a fierce and honourable protector of my people. I'm convinced that the future of the Aiel depends on our ability to adapt and change. While our traditions are important, we must also embrace new ways to ensure our survival and prosperity.
Spit on me. She's even badass because she'd be like, yeah, let's try new things. Straight up. What if we brought a third in?
Damn.
Second?
Jesus.
Yeah. I'd be like, yes. She was like, oh yeah, I have a shield sister who also is in the freaky shit. And I'm like, what? Really? Yeah.
Yeah, Devin would lose his marbles over a second shield sister. And the surliness, I have to pass, unfortunately. She's just too surly for me. Like, I know we done the hardest.
Dude, she teaches jujitsu.
Right? Yeah, she would, but she'd be using that shit on you when she.
I could go, yeah.
When you step out of line, she throws you over the edge and beats your ass.
You become a better warrior. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
I think I'm gonna be a worse person though. Unfortunately, better warrior, worse person. So on to the next.
Oh, Fringilla Findabar. People were real mad about her being black.
Right, for real. And I personally think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't use one of the pictures, but she was looking good that last season. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's 80 and she's from Aretuza.
Fringilla has a sly grin on her face. An overshare is I once considered betraying everything I believed in for the promise of power. Sometimes ambition can lead you down a dark path.
True.
Yeah, it's Nilfgaard, where they're like, hey, let's kill everyone.
Yeah.
We need a child of death.
For some really freaky shit.
The most spontaneous thing I've done was joining Nilfgaard's conquest without hesitation. One moment I was devoted to the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, and the next I was standing beside the Emperor, ready to reshape the world as we know it.
Yeah, she has ambition. She's not fucking around.
Yep. I would smash, but I'd also get the dark armor because I know I'm gonna need it. Dark armor, like a dark sword.
Yeah, for real. Me too. I would smash as well.
I would look weird riding up looking like old fucking Siegfried from fucking Soul Calibur.
I would just be like, girl, teach me all your spells. Well, after we fuck, teach me all of And also, she looked good. If you hate her because she's black, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah, right. They made a choice. Now you gotta live with it, nigga.
All right, on to the next.
Oh yeah, Francesca. She is ... Yes, and she's from Doblathana.
A life goal of mine is to lead the elven people back to their rightful place of power, where we can live in harmony with our traditions, free from the oppression we've endured for centuries. An overshare of mine is I've spent countless nights dreaming of a world where elven children don't have to grow up in hiding. It's that vision that keeps me fighting, even when the odds seem impossible.
And yeah, no, I would smash, but because I'm not really that into elven idealism,
right?
You know,
right? There's a lot of elves in this one.
For real.
And I would too. But this is homework for you guys. If you're watching this video for some reason, also thank you for being here. But also, if you watch this video, look up the actress for her. They did some movie magic on her. Holy shit, they did some movie magic. Like, you'd be surprised how she really looks. I'm just saying, I was. Yep. All right, on to the next. Ooh.
Nynaeve. She's 27. She's from Edmondsfield.
We'll get along if you respect my authority as Wisdom of Edmondsfield. I may be young, but I've earned the trust and loyalty of our village through my knowledge and guidance. Trust in my judgment, and we'll work well together. We're the same type of weird if you share my tendency to fiercely protect those you care about, even if it means charging headfirst into danger without a second thought. Loyalty runs deep in both of us.
Pass. Yeah, I'd pass too. I'm sorry. I like Nynaeve fundamentally as a character, but she smiled like 5 times. It's hard finding any pictures of her smiling.
Yeah, she's real rough to be around. Like, I don't understand how Lan is like cool with that, but whatever.
Hey, maybe he just likes a bad bitch. That's like about her. Like, I don't know. Moraine is kind of.
I can forgive it for some, but not for others. And she's one of the others. Sorry,
Nynaeve. Yeah,
I'd have you be healing our party.
Yeah. All right, on to the next.
Oh, Rhaenyra. She's 33. She's from King's Landing.
I'm a regular at Dragonstone, where I find solace and strength among the ancient stones and the company of my loyal dragon, Cyrax.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let her ride. They were like, bitch, you can't do that shit. You're the queen. We're going to talk about that in our next episode. We got some stuff to talk about in our next episode for her.
A fact about me that surprises people is I am not afraid to challenge tradition and fight for my right to the Iron Throne, believing in my ability to rule justly and effectively despite the odds against me.
Everyone wants that pointy-ass throne for some reason. And we're still sitting here at Fool's Crown like,
stab you in the butt.
Smash! I would smash her. Sorry.
Yeah, same.
I'm Team Black, y'all.
Bro, I love me some Rhaenyra.
Me too.
Honestly.
Even when she makes mistakes, she's so cute making a mistake.
For real.
Make more mistakes, bro, please.
Yeah, for real. I'm about it.
So yeah, I would smash. Yeah. On to the next.
Yep. Oh, Sabrina Blevesy. She's 72. She's from Ardcara.
Don't hate me if I push you to your limits. I believe that strength is forged through challenges, and I won't hesitate to test those around me, especially when I see potential. I'm a regular at the Mage's Tower, where power is honed and secrets are unveiled. It's where I perfect my craft, push boundaries, and ensure that no one ever underestimates me.
Smash!
Cause she kind of a menace.
Yeah.
She's kind of a menace.
Yeah. I like that about her. Because she's not outwardly mean, but she's just kind of like stuck up. And I could fuck with a stuck up, like, you know, lady. Be stuck up with everyone, but me, I want to smash. Oh, on to the next.
Oh yeah, Galadriel.
Yeah.
She's 5K. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think she's the oldest one on this list.
And she's from Valinor.
Yeah. We call it light bright. That's what we alluded to earlier.
I mean, it was super bright when they opened that
portal. For real, like the portal was blind. They were like, we just threw a few flashbangs as a welcoming party.
Yeah, right.
My mantra is, through wisdom and light, we overcome darkness. I strive to guide and protect with clarity and compassion, knowing that true strength lies in understanding. My most irrational fear is that after a millennia of striving for peace and light, it will all be in vain, and the darkness will ultimately prevail. The weight of such a failure is a heavy burden to bear.
She's right, and I would smash.
I would pass. She was Bug. She was like Bugs Bunny that whole first season, and I'm like,
she probably do some crazy stuff to you in bed.
Yeah, I know. Or she do some crazy stuff to you when you're walking away, and then she gets a sword in her hand. I'm just saying.
Or as long as you're not the dark one, I think you'd be fine.
I don't know about that, Daddy. I don't know. She seems like she would stab a lover she had impatience with. I'm just saying. Because, like, yeah, she just looks bugged. She's you know.
Don't tell me she gets crazy. She been around 5,000 years long and learns all kinds of crazy moves. Shoot Spider-Man in the cold wall somehow.
Right.
Find your genitals.
Jesus fucking Christ. So on to the next one.
Oh yeah, dude, to side degree, she's 306 and she's from Aratuza.
Let's debate this topic. Should emotions be set aside in favor of logic when making decisions that affect the many? I argue that emotions cloud judgment, but I've seen how empathy can sometimes be the key to true wisdom. My most controversial opinion is that some sacrifices are necessary for the greater good, even if it means making decisions others may find ruthless. Leadership often requires choices that few are willing to make.
I'd smash.
Me too, I'd smash too.
Hell yeah, love me some fucking to say.
Yeah, me too. Even though
a real one, ride or die.
Even though she barely smiles, like I literally can find moments.
She got a smile, you know. I don't think old faces have smiles usually. Maybe you pose.
Well, it's just
while sitting there in the effervescence of lovemaking, then she'll smile. But before that, it's usually just like
or like, look, she looks dead ass at you. No changing faces.
It'd be awkward. It'd be awkward. Hey man, I thought when penis and vaginas touch, it's magic.
Yeah, it's 24 karat man. It's not what happened. Anyway, on to the next.
Oh no.
The secret to getting to know me is to embrace
pass.
Yeah.
Pass.
We don't even gotta read.
We didn't like the Harfoots a lot.
They were personally my least favorite part of season 1 of the Rings of Power. Just come on, y'all. They're supposed to be the Hobbit stand-in, but they literally had nothing to do for 90% of the whole thing except walk
and babysit a magic man from space.
For real, he'd scream. He'd scream a lot. He would scream in their faces at night while they're sleeping.
Wake up and just this old man, just her.
Right? Yeah. The reason why Nori's father sprained his ankle.
But yeah, pass.
Sorry, Nori. You're not it.
You ain't it, Chief. Oh, Marjorie Tyrell. She is 21 and she's from La Reach.
Dating me is like a grand ball, full of charm and elegance, but also a subtle dance of intrigue and strategy as I navigate the complexities of life at court. Fact about me that surprises people is I genuinely care about the common folk and often spend time in the poorer areas of King's Land helping those in need.
I would smash because she would bring class. I'm very much a uncultured swine.
And I would smash as well because she's nice. I already said that before, damn it. I like when chicks are nice. I'm tired of this having to be mean all the time shit. I know it's a sign of, it seems like, kindness is not a sign of weakness, ladies. It's not. I don't understand why everyone has to be so surly all the time, but you don't have to. Just saying.
Yeah, right. You don't have to be mean to like somebody.
Yeah. So on to the next.
So Moraine, she's between 42 and 80. She's from Carrion.
Believe it or not, I have witnessed the weaving of the pattern itself, guiding the threads of destiny to ensure the survival of the world against the encroaching shadow. I take pride in my ability to navigate the intricate webs of politics and intrigue, manipulating events the shadows to safeguard the future of the realm against the scheme of the Dark One's servants.
She's one of those crew that actually proved that she was more than willing to do that shit. She, forsaked her fam, forsake her lover, forsake everything to just go and do the job. She was on it her hair was on fire.
Yeah, for real. So I would smash it, but then she would would abandon me to go and fight the demon lord, which is cool. You know? I don't be in love or whatever. This is a fucking hookup. I salute you as you go and defeat the demon lord for me.
Oh yeah. And I would too. I'd smash for sure, because she's a dedicated to that life. She has the Tati vibe where nothing matters to her but ball's life. If you remember that reference, if you're old as hell.
Yeah, but that's it. Let us know who you would smash or pass in the comments. And any final words?
Oh yeah, I didn't know how many mean girls were in this before I started, but a lot of those ladies are super surly and mean. And that works for some of them and doesn't work for a lot of them. So we'll
it works for me.
Yeah, it works for him, but it doesn't work for me all the time.
She just comes up and just tells me I'm a piece of shit, and I'm like,
yes, baby.
Yeah, you're kind of right, actually. Very accurate.
And then the other ones come up to me and are like, you want some cookies? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I do want some cookies. Fuck, that's niceness right there. That's kindness, Devin. It's a better life.
Fuck those cookies. I flip them. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe.
Do the things, y'all. We're back.
Or your lover will leave you.
Right.
Go fight the Dark Lord.
Yeah, for real. The demon lord's out there. He's stalking you outside your apartment right now.
Yeah, right.
She'll leave and not come back for 3 years.
For real. But she'll be changed. She'll be a different person. You may or may not even love her anymore. All right, peace. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Badass. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more from Force Crown, and we'll see you on the next one.